It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Was good. So, I wanted to tell you guys out there, when it comes to dealing with chicks, right? You got to understand this thing, is that you can't sit there and try to pretend that you and her are basically equal. Now, see, you're equal because, you're human beings and shit like that. But there is a different dynamic when it comes to equality with you and a woman, meaning you and her are not the same. You understand? And when you try to put her in a position to be the same as you, things don't work out how they should, right? So a lot of people is like equal rights for women and all this other stuff and all this other craziness. Now, women can do, a lot of the same shit that men can do, right? They can do this. A woman can do a lot of these things on her own, right? But the funny part is that when a woman is doing certain things with you, or when she is dealing with you, then the whole dynamic changes. So while she's in the presence of you, there has to be a shift in in the way that things are going to go between you and her. So let's say, for example, a woman could be at her job and she could be taking on a leadership role, but when she starts to get towards you, then that leadership role has to switch up, and then you have to be the leader. Because when you put her next to you, she's not going to understand exactly what to do as far as trying to be a leader. You understand? Or trying to be in that same type of leadership role as you. And the reason why that happens is because she's not fit to be a leader in juxtaposition to you. I'll give you an example. Let's say you play ball real good. You're the type of basketball player, you're not in the NBA or nothing, but you could beat, dudes around your way. You're like the nicest on your block. Anybody that comes around, they place all bets on you because you just be killing these dudes on the court, right? Now, let's say that one day I say, okay, look, I've been betting on you all year. I got LeBron James coming through, right? Now, as nice as this kid is, or as nice as you are on the court, when LeBron James comes through, what do you think is going to happen when you are on the court with him, right? You're not going to, and I say, look, you have to beat LeBron just like how you beat all those other people. You have to be at a certain standard, the same way you've been with all this in these other situations while you're, dealing with LeBron. How do you think that's going to go? It's not going to go well, because in the presence of LeBron, no matter how nice you are, you're going to have this feeling of, well, that's LeBron. How am I beat LeBron? LeBron is the man. LeBron is the one who is going to make shit happen in the situation. Now, let's say for sake of argument, you do beat LeBron. And let's say LeBron was basically, trying his hardest to beat you. You was trying your hardest to beat him. But you whipped LeBron's ass, right? Now, for a second, you might feel good that you whipped LeBron's ass. You'd be like, oh shit, I beat him in basketball, right? But what's going to happen is you might lose just a little bit of respect for LeBron, because you beat him. And you were expecting him to beat you in this situation. Why? Because you were expecting him to be in the position to be the one who is going to do things in a leadership way. You were like, yeah, I'm nice at this basketball shit, right? But the god of basketball, when he comes into the place, when he's next to me, I'm not the leader in this basketball shit anymore. He is. So if you beat the leader, or if you're on top of the leader, how does that make you look at the leader? Even though you might be cool and you might feel excited that you beat him, you still lose a little bit of respect for his position. Why? Because he was supposed to be the best. He was supposed to be in that leadership position, in juxtaposition to you, even though you're that good. So what I'm saying is that, you can have a lot of women that will be able to do certain things, and they do it very well. But when it comes to them being with you or being, you know, in the presence of you in a relationship, things have to change. That dynamic has to change once she is, you know, there with you. So even if she's the vice president or the president at her job and she's running everything, as soon as she gets into, you know, into the house where you're at, as soon as she gets home, in juxtaposition to you, she has to take a different position. She can't be in that leadership position anymore. And she doesn't want to be. She's like the basketball kid who's playing with LeBron. You understand? He's just happy that he's playing with LeBron. He doesn't expect to beat LeBron. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how it goes. The same thing if you have a guy who has nice hand skills. Yeah, he could fight this dude and fight that dude around your way. But then let's say Mike Tyson or you know, Mayweather comes through. In juxtaposition to them, they are not the lead boxer anymore. So when you get with chicks, they always talk about this, oh, chicks can do whatever guys could do and all this other stuff. And there's a lot of stuff women can do. But when it comes to, you know, when it comes to leadership or when it comes to you managing your relationship, you know, you have to understand that you can't put her in a leadership position with you in a relationship. You are the man. You have to be the leader. Because when you try to put her in the leadership position, she's not going to respect you. It's going to be the same thing as that kid beating LeBron or that person beating up Mike Tyson or Mayweather. It's like the respect level won't be there anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So I just want you guys to get that kind of, you know, clear in your head. Because if you don't understand this, then your relationships aren't going to go as well as you want it to. Because women scream about, oh, I want to be super equal to you and I can do everything that you can do, and while we're in a relationship, I should be able to lead and I should be able to do this. But one, they don't want to do it. And two, when it comes time to do it, they usually don't know how to handle themselves in the situation, right? They don't know how to handle themselves. Same way that kid might not know how to handle beating LeBron. Same way that person might not know how to handle beating Mayweather. But if they do beat them, shit, where's the respect at? They don't respect it. You understand? I remember I had a friend who said, you know, if he got into a fight with his dad, he would expect his dad to whip his ass. Because he said if he whips his dad's ass, he's not going to really respect him. Why? Because that's his dad, and he expects his dad to be better into this. And not even, I don't want to say better, because you know when you say better, people think, oh, well, trying to say you're better because you're leader. No. But it's just in a different position, I should say, that there's a respect level there to respect this person's leadership or authority or whatever you want to call it. So make sure that your woman does that for you or does that in your relationship, all right? So that's it. I'm out of here. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Make sure you click the link below to get my tickets. Get tickets to come see me May 15th, 2015 at my Reclaim the Game seminar, all right? So that's it. I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Master the game by joining dating and life coach Mr. Locario live in New York City on Friday, May 15th at So Techie Spaces for his new seminar, Reclaim the Game. Mr. Locario has some exclusive new realistic approaches to the dating game that will help you be successful with women. Purchase your tickets at MrLocario.com. Space is extremely limited, so pick up your tickets today at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com.